Hi everyone! Thanks for tuning into the Granny channel. I'm Granny Love, and today I'm here to share with you 2 tips on self-compassion. So, for those of you who follow my blog, you will know that I've been on a journey to loving myself. I started from a place of deep self-loathing, and after 10 years of steady progress, I'm starting to be okay with who I am. Sometimes still a struggle though. So I'd like to share 2 things that I did that really helped. I still have a long way to go, and any comments or suggestions are greatly welcome. So the link to this blog post will be in the description box. All right, the first strategy is learning to love all parts of myself. Um, to fully love me, I need to learn to accept all parts of myself, even the shadow parts. So that jealous granny that I keep trying to push away whenever I see my ex with someone new, or angry granny that I feel shame whenever I feel anger that like someone cuts me off. Those are all parts of myself, and I need to learn to accept and cherish them. One way I like to do that is a practice of inviting them to tea. And the most transformational player that I invite to tea is my inner critic. My inner critic is that voice in my head that you're so stupid, why'd you do that? I hate myself. Oh, I hate myself so much. Um, and I used to tell myself, or that voice used to tell me that I hated myself at least 50 times a day. Um, every single thing that I did, I would say that because I didn't feel like it was adequate. Like what I did, I really felt that what I did was stupid, even if it wasn't. Now maybe I'll tell myself that once or twice a day, and boy, has my world ever changed, and has my happiness levels ever changed. So inviting the inner critic to tea, because typically we want to push that voice away. It's like, you're mean, I don't want anything to do with you. But it turns out when we visualize inviting them to a tea party, serving them some tea and asking them, hey, what's up? Like, why are you saying those things? It turns out my inner critic is just the scared little girl who wants to be loved. She's scared of having me take opportunity. She's scared of having me fail. She's scared of having me take risks to risk rejection because she's been hurt deeply in the past and she doesn't want me to feel that again. She's holding me back from that using harsh language because I guess that's what's worked for me in the past. And when I realize these things, then I can tell my inner critic, I'm stronger now. I'm more mature now. We can take these risks. We have the tools to handle whatever outcomes may occur. And a lot of times, the inner critic will acquiesce and nod and say, okay, let's do it. So that is suggestion number 1. Suggestion number 2 is something I got from Marisa Peer. She is an amazing psychologist, and I will leave a link to her work in the description box as well. You could also find her on YouTube. The key activity I got from her is basically telling myself, I am enough, as often as I can. And that is so powerful because regardless of my accomplishments, regardless of what I do or don't do, I am whole, I am complete, I am enough. And that way, we're no longer seeking validation externally, because internally we already feel strong. We're not going to go out there chasing after that partner because they made us feel good about ourselves. We're not going to put ourselves in terrible relationships because we know that we are worthy of more. As I always like to say, you gotta fill up them internal holes before you fill up them external ones. Um, and by telling yourself that you are enough, then like that fancy new car, yeah, it's nice, but your self-worth is no longer tied to things like what other people think of you. And you have so much more freedom to chase after what you really want in life. And I find that so powerful. So to recap, my two suggestions are learning to be okay with all parts of yourself, inviting them to tea if necessary. And the second is to tell yourself, I am enough. Believe that I am enough. And you know what? You are enough. So thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you next time.